Okay, listen. We are discussing here the principle of moments. So, principle of moment is depend upon the rotational equilibrium, or translational equilibrium, partial equilibrium. So, what is partial equilibrium? So, the partial equilibrium is nothing but a rigid bodies consist translational equilibrium and it is not rotational equilibrium is called the partial equilibrium, or it is consist a rigid bodies consist rotational equilibrium and is not a translational equilibrium is called the partial equilibrium. Already we are discussed before this topic. So here principle of moments is nothing but, so we are studying about the lever. So what is lever? So lever is nothing but a operators to lift, to work with using of very low force and we can lift heavy load is called the lever. So the lever is consist here we consider a lever, a rod, a lengthy rod. So the rod is consist very low mass along the length. So very length is high but mass is very low. So it is consist a pivot. So pivot is at O point. Okay. So the forces is applied. The forces F1 force and F2 force. So both forces is applied a same direction, downward direction. And so here, so for example in playing in the parks, so boys, so children are playing with levers. So like, so for example we have take, so it is a boy, here also a boy is playing, so different positions. So this is one end A, so this is other end B. Okay, here O is a pivot point, it is called the fulcrum. So O point is called the fulcrum. Set fulcrum, so it is constant. Okay, so here we have taken the distance between A point and O point is a D1 and O point to B point we have taken it is a D2. Okay, D1 and D2 here. So here, so what is the rotational motion? So here F1 and F2 both are in same direction. So same direction, so with different, so here different weights, so different forces. So we are consider here the forces is downward direction and upward direction it is consist the normal force capital R. Okay, so for example it is stable. So when it is stable, the upward direction the force R upward direction minus downward direction the forces are F1 plus F2. So both are that equals to 0. Okay, the sum of the forces upward direction and downward direction at the stable is equals to 0. So this is also taken as a r minus f1 minus f2 equals to 0. This is equation number 1 when it is stable. So here it is moves in this direction, it moves in this direction. The torque, okay, torque. So the arm is, so this d1 is perpendicular to the f1 and this d2 is perpendicular to the f2. So then tau 1 equals to, so what is d1 f1 sin 90 degrees, okay, d1 f1 sin 90 degrees. So it equals to d1 f1 and tau 2 equals to, so what is tau 2 in this direction? So tau 2 equals to d2 f2, so it is sin 90 degrees, okay, sin 90 equals to 1, here sin 90 equals to 1, so it is d2 f2. So listen here, so it is anti-clockwise direction. When it is anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive tau 1, the moment of force is positive. Here clockwise direction, it moves clockwise direction, here negative moment of force tau 2. So then the vector sum of the tau, okay, vector sum of tau equals to, okay, that equals to, so what, t1 and t2 plus t1 minus t2 equals to 0. So why it is taken 0? It is not translational equilibrium, it is consists of rotational equilibrium, okay. So it is moves, so it is, sorry, it is consist of rotational motion, so it is rotational motion. So then the movements of, the total movements of, so it is tau 1 and tau 2, so both opposite directions. So then it is taken as d1 f1 minus d2 f2 equals to 0. That is, this is translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium. So d1 f1 equals to d2 f2. So from this equation d1 f1 equals to d2 f2. So this is equation number 2, okay, d1 f1 equals to d2 f2. So consider here, so consider, so same rod, so this is the same rod, so this is a pivot, okay. So the pivot is consist, okay, here we are consider a load, so we are consist here effort, a boy is effort, so this is f1, this is f2, okay, f1 and f2. So then, so here it is d1, it is d2. So this arm is called load arm. So d1 here, d1, it is d2. Okay, it is d2. d1 is called the load arm, and F1 is called, F1 is nothing but load. So this is fulcrum. So this is D2 is nothing but it is a effort arm. Effort arm. Okay. So F2 is nothing but it is called the effort. So what is the, we have taken the effort. We are force is applied. It's called the effort. So then in equation number 2, from the equation number 2 we can write D1 load arm into load equals to effort arm into effort. So this is the equation for the lever. So the equation for the lever is, the equation for the lever is load arm into load equals to effort arm into effort. So here from this equation, okay, from the equation number 2, from equation number 2, so we can write here the F1 by F2 equals to D2 by D1. D2 by D1. This is equation number 3. Here F1 by F2 is nothing but it is taken as a mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage MA equals to F1 by F2. So this is mechanical advantage is more greater than 1. So then we can easily, a very low effort is lift heavy load. When mechanical advantage is less than 1, so then we can great effort with lift very low load. So the mechanical advantage is depend upon the distances, that is effort arm and load arm. So when we have taken D2 is greater than D1, okay, D2 is nothing but the effort arm is greater than load arm. So then D2 by D1 is greater than 1. So that implies F1 by F2 is greater than 1. So F1 by F2 is greater than 1 is nothing but F1 is greater than F2. That means the mechanical advantage is greater than 1. For any lever, for any operators, so we can easily lift a load with using of a lever, okay. F1 is greater than F2. So when the very low force is applied, we can lift easily the load. So this is the mechanical advantage. Okay, listen, we are discussing about the levers. So the lever is, so when we are consider, so another lever. So the fulcrum, here it is fulcrum. The fulcrum is in between load and effort. So D2 is the effort arm and load D1 is the load arm. So this is load arm, this is effort arm. So the fulcrum is near, the fulcrum is near to the effort, that is load arm. So D2 is less than D1. So when D2 is less than D1, so then what happens here? So D2 by D1, D2 by D1 is less than 1. So then, so what about mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage equals to F1 by F2 is less than 1. So F1 by F2 is less than 1, mechanical advantage is less than 1. So then F1 is less than F2. So F1 is less than F2. That means we can great effect using of great effort. So the low load, very low load, so we can lift with using of great effort. So this type of levers we cannot use. Okay, we cannot use because of actually, so what is the use of levers? We can easily lift the load, heavy load, with using of low effort. So in this case, the effort is high, the load is low, but the load become lift with using of great effort. Okay, so such type of levers does not use. So next, types of levers. So here three types of levers here: first class levers, second class levers, and third class levers. In the first class lever, this is the first class lever. The fulcrum is in between the load and effort. So load, fulcrum, and effort. Okay, load and effort. So fulcrum is in between load and effort, is called the first class levers. So for example, this type of lever is a first class lever, and a crowbar is also first class lever. And another example is, so for example we can use, so this is cutting plier. So the cutting plier is consist, so this is fulcrum, so this is our effort, so this is here load. So for example, the load is, we have taken the load here, the load is at end and effort is at end between the fulcrum. So we can easily cut, so we can easily bend, so the pen cap. So because of the effort end is very high, the effort arm is high, the distance is very high than load, so that is load arm. So then mechanical energy is greater than 1, so we can easily bend the cap. And also the another example of first class lever is a scissor. So in between, so this is, we can effort the, so both are, so this is put up the load, so here effort is, the force is applied, so this is effort arm, this is load arm, so this began load. So for example, a cut a pen cap, so here, so this is load and this is the effort, it is a fulcrum. So scissor also, so we have taken scissor is a first class lever. And crowbar also, gaddapara, crowbar. So for example, so this is a heavy load. Okay, so we can use here a crowbar. So this is a fulcrum, so a small stone here we have taken, a small stone, so this is fulcrum. Okay, this is load, and here we can effort, load, in between the, so that is fulcrum. So this is crowbar also. So we are taken the first class lever. The first class lever is, the fulcrum is in between the load and effort, so it is called the first class lever. And second class lever, the second class lever, load will be taken, effort and fulcrum. Okay, load is the between effort and fulcrum is called the second class lever. So for example, wheelbarrow, so it is fulcrum, so it is effort, the load is taken here. Okay, load is in between effort and fulcrum is a second class levers. And third class lever, is the effort is taken in between fulcrum and load. Okay, effort is taken between load and fulcrum is called the third class lever. So for example, ice tank. In ice tank, so we have taken the ice. So here, so we keep the ice, so it is load. The effort is in between the load and fulcrum, and it is a fulcrum, so it is touch, it is fulcrum. Okay, this is third class lever. We can easily take the, so how to define FLE. So it is 1, 2, 3. Fulcrum is between, so it is first class lever, fulcrum between load and effort, so it is a first class lever. And L, load is taken between fulcrum and effort is called the second class levers. And third class lever is effort is taken between load and fulcrum is a third class lever. This is a code FLE, FLE is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is about principle of movement. So in this principle of movement, we can use, that is load arm into load equals to effort arm into effort, that is D1 F1 equals to D2 F2. So we can easily lift, we can easily use different machineries, different of machineries we can use lift the load. So these three types of levers, that is first class lever, second class lever and third class lever. I hope you understand my class. Thank you. Okay, listen. So we are discussing example on number 7.10. Show that moment of couple does not depend on the point about which you take the moments. So here, so we are, the couple of moment of couple is nothing but the torque. Okay, moment of force. So listen, so we are taken the origin here, the center of the AB is we have taken a rod. So this rod AB, so the force is perpendicular to each other, but we have taken here the origin in this place. O is in this place. R1 and R2 is the position vectors from O point to A point R1, O point to B point is R2. Okay, here the AB is a complete length. So the force, negative force is downward here, this direction, and it is positive. We have consider the positive force is in this direction. Okay, here the moment of couple equals to, okay, the sum of the moments of A point and B point, sum of the moments of the point A point and B point, okay, that equals to sum of the moments R1, so that is R1 into F plus R2 into F. So we have taken the common. What is common? F is a common. So this is negative. So this is positive. So minus R1 plus R2. Okay. The moment of couple equals to F into minus R1 plus R2. So F into R2 minus R1. So this is equation number 1. We have taken equation number 1. Next, moment of couple tau. So the equation is tau equals to F cross R2 minus R1. Okay. For example, this is equation number 1. So here R2 minus R1. So from this triangular addition, the vector triangle of addition, so this is, so what if we have taken AB plus R1, so AB plus R1 equals to R2, AB plus R1 equals to this vector. So from this point A to B and this O to A and A to B, so AB plus R1 equals to R2. So from this equation AB equals to R2 minus R1. So then, so what is the equation here? Tau equals to F into AB, or it is also taken tau equals to AB into F. So this is the moment of couple. So moment of couple we have taken here. So moment of couple, the origin is taken here, the tau equals to AB into F. The origin is taken here, this point, tau equals to AB into F. So from the above equation we can conclude that moment of couple doesn't depend on the point about which you take the moments, doesn't depend the origin. Okay, thank you.